Hey everyone, I am making this tutorial on how to do inverse trigonometry problems, just to address one question that one of your peers had. Of course, this is directed towards all of you who need help with it. And here is the assignment. I'm going to open it, and I have chosen to do problems 10 and 11. Okay, so I'm going to work on 10 and 11. I've taken these and I copied them into my Word so that I can write on them. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to change my pen to red. And just as I said in class, the first thing I want to do is label my triangle. Here I have my angle of interest. From that angle, the side right across is the opposite. Okay. Here I have my 90 degrees, which means the side across from the 90 degrees is the hypotenuse. Also, hypotenuse happens to be the longest side, although appearances can be deceiving. So just keep that in mind. And 23 here would be the adjacent side. Okay. Now let me change my pen real quick so we can start working. All right. Now, I gotta go and remember so, ka, toa. Remember the three amigos, and we're gonna take them on to the party now. Now, which amigo should I actually use for this problem depends on the information I have. Notice I have here the opposite and adjacent. So I come over here, and that means I have to use tangent, right? Because that deals with the opposite and the adjacent. Therefore, tangent of my angle, this happens to be theta because I don't know what my angle is, equals opposite, so 34, over adjacent, 23. Okay? Now we have to undo this tangent side. Okay? We have to undo it by doing the inverse of tangent. So, let me change my pen here so you guys can see exactly what's happening. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the inverse operation on both sides. So over here I'm going to do tangent inverse of this thing. And over here, excuse my messiness, I'm going to do tangent inverse of 34 over 23. Now the tangent inverse cancels out with the tangent because they're inverses, which means, and now I'm just going to change my my pen back to black. So bear with me, okay? Which means that these cancel out, that goes away, so I only have theta on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, I have tangent inverse of 34 over 23. Okay, now I can go into my calculator. Now you guys can't see that, but I'm going to go into my calculator, and I'm going to type second, and then the tangent button, and then 34 divided by 23. And that right there is the value of theta, approximately 55.923 if I round to the nearest thousand. Okay, great. Now let's scroll down and do the next one. Again, first thing I want to do, label my triangle. Here's my angle of interest. That means the side right across is the opposite side. Okay. 90 degrees is right there, which means the side right across is the hypotenuse. Okay. And over here I don't have any information, but we know that this is the adjacent side. The adjacent side. Okay. All right, let's scroll right back up. We're working with the opposite and the hypotenuse. Let's see which of the three amigos I need to use. Opposite and hypotenuse happens to be sine. So, change my pen again. So sine of my angle, again, I don't know what that is. So theta equals opposite 35 over hypotenuse 58. Okay. Again, my goal is to undo the sine by doing the inverse operation of sine, which is inverse sine. Inverse sine of both sides. And again, please excuse my crudeness. Typically, this side would be written like so. Let me see if I can find a place where I can do it. Sine inverse of 35 over 58, right? And I've told my classes this jokingly, but also very serious. I don't want to see this. 35 over 58 times sine inverse. That is incorrect because we're not multiplying. Okay, we're not multiplying times sine inverse. We're taking this fraction, 35 over 58, this fraction here, we're taking 35 over 58 as the input to this function, sine inverse. Okay, that's enough of a review there. I'll get rid of these guys because they're not useful. Now feel free to pause and go back and do all the things that you need to do in order to prepare. Once again, sine here, sine cancels out with inverse sine on the left-hand side, which leaves me with theta. And that equals sine inverse of 35 over 58. Okay. What else? Nothing. I just now go on to my calculator. Same deal. Second sine button, which gives me the inverse sine, and then 35 divided by 58. Okay, and that is approximately don't know what happened there. My apologies. Let's try again. That is approximately 37.117. And that is my solution. I hope you're entertained by the little scream I just gave. If you have any more questions, guys, feel free to post them on Google Classroom, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Have a wonderful day, guys.